And we're recording again a little bit. Well, anyway, I wanted to show off the silly submarines. So that's the killer whale, which is the expensive one. It says so right here. The final price was astonishingly high. So it was 50,000 free XP. Basically, I didn't get it until last week, I suppose. You know, the relevant mission-y things. The rest of the ships, you get the Barracuda for signing in, and the rest of these for getting either a bunch of XP or 5-starring the other Halloween events, which are they in here? Yes. Okay, so yeah, we got 5 stars in Terror of the Deep, which was the normal mode submarine thing, and that got us access to the sea lion, maybe. This one we 5-starred and got access to the Gerfalcon. This is the daytime with battleships and chapiets and stuff. That's a Russian cruiser. Cherry Blossom is a tier 8 event with cruisers of Baltimore, Cleveland. That's just mine. So it's various nations. The 4 nations. You have Russians, British, French, and American. They're the Allied cruisers, basically, in Tier 8. And you would need to start here, go this way, relieve the shore divisions, and then defend. Then basically spoil the attack of the enemy, like it says. Locate and destroy aerodrome, because there's aircraft. Yeah, they're here and here. No, here and here. This is just an island. I'm not sure why that's relevant. Raptor Rescue is Tier 6, and you find the carrier and escort it to one of these locations. And stuff. Alright, Tier 7 thing. You get various things, which are not very nice on these. The Tier 6s, you've got captains, maybe? Yes, you get a 10-point American commander for this one. That's the Tier 7. You don't get commander. Dunkirk collectible cards? What? Dunkirk. Oh, that's that thing. Right. Profile. Dunkirk. There we are. Collectible cards. Okay, fine. So you had to collect things like this. This is a Schnell boat. They're very fast little torpedo boats from Germany that have 2 fixed torpedo tubes. And there's various other cards. Various things, little collection-y things. That was vaguely annoying. This got us a 10-point commander for America, with this hockey star on him, with this picture of this hockey star. The French one got us. What? Well, you get a special commander and a good flag and a nice flag. And they issue various things. Okay. Whatever. There's a lot of things going on, and you got an obnoxious camo for Cleveland. I think I've shown that off before. Ranks and stuff. The French one looks like this. Pardon the anime, because the other ones are boring. Bigger pictures that you are usually a little boring. France. Yes, I was impatient, so I bought this silly thing for $6. They had a thing to do missions and get like $1 off each mission you completed, so I completed 45 missions, 44 missions, and then paid the $6 for the coins. It was like 52 or 55 in the real world, in the shop, cash shop, whatever. Halloween chips. Right, I was gonna show off the submarines, but first we have a Tier 8 battleship with bling. See? Bling? Cardinal Richelieu and some weird. Or maybe this is Joan of Arc, I'm not sure. Lots of brass and like shininess here and there. And scroll work and stuff. And this big emblem. A cherub? We've got a cherub over here. For whatever reason. Because, cherubs. Okay. Is the sun better on this side? Sort of. Scroll work and stuff. I think the other one has weird ribbons. Anyway. There's the Leon, which also is made out of guns, just like the Atlanta, but these are battleships. This is a battleship, so it's kind of weird. 16 little guns. Well, they're not little, but they're not as big as the regular ones. Halloween ships. Okay, we're going to do this, because this one is really, really weird. Spaceport. We select it. I kept telling people to do this because it looks neat. Because there's the ship, as you don't usually see it. And it's got these stupid flippers in the back. They look like they're made of, well, they don't look like something they should look like. Anyway. Conning tower, periscopes. So this one has forward-facing torpedoes and a few rear tubes. Yeah, right here. I think at least 2. And it's fast, but not as fast as the Russian ship, of course, which is the fastest one, for reasons. It says it has 6 tubes in front. It actually has only 1 launcher in front for freezing torpedoes. No, this is the, this is the, okay, pick the Barracuda. This is the one everyone gets. It has 2 launchers in front, one for freezing torpedoes, and one for regular torpedoes. You have 4. That actually works out. You have 4 regular torpedoes and 2 freezing torpedoes for a total of 6 forward-facing tubes. Okay, fine. That's fine. That looks, and you have a Tesla coil underwater because this is the Victor Frankenstein, sort of. And there's the guns. This seems to be someone said this was an experimental British ship, in which case they were smoking something good. But you know, it wouldn't have this here. It would have a conning tower with a periscope. But it did have these guns. Those are allegedly real. This is a German ship. The type, the U-2000, whatever the hell they were, the newest versions that never really saw service. I'm not sure what these Russian subs were for, but this has a couple of forward tubes, but most of its hitting power is to the rear. So you see these rear-facing tubes. No guns at all on this guy, but he's quite fast. This guy is the Sea Lion. Look at all that bling. You've got a lion, the clocky thing, and these glowy bits and paddle wheels and such. Yep, that's a paddle wheel, all right. This one has all of its torpedoes in the front, a few launchers, 2 freezing torpedoes, and the rest are heavy torpedoes. There's little glowy bits that come out of here. This is the zipper, which is Mina Hooray, the vampire girl. So we have vampire bits here, a teeny weeny gun that doesn't really do much. There's glowy bits that come out of here. These pistons move and such. And it's quite slow, but has a good detection range. That's an eye thing? Okay, fine. Seems legit. So yeah, the spaceport lets you see the bottom of the ship all the time and stuff. This is the Wormhole Destroyer. Well, it's a Kagero with bits added, so it looks really awkward half the time. I mean, the Tier 3 ones are all of a piece. You see, this is the Jackal with Mr. Hyde as captain. And it's got some fists, some heavy chain holding it down. It's colored white instead of the weird gray color. It's got lots of bling, but the bling, it looks like it's part of the ship. It doesn't look like someone just riveted it on like this. See? Rivets. Looks annoying. I don't like it. There's the Russian, the Chapiev. You see, all the extra bits on this Tier 8 are sort of tacked on. They're not part of the ship. I don't like it. Here's the Tirpitz, which is the Magnus, which is with this guy. And similarly, you've got appliques on top of the normal bits of normal ship, which, it doesn't look good. I wish it was all of a piece. Like the, see, here we have a St. Louis, but it's been Halloweenified. It's white. It's got a pointy nose that does not look like tacked on. See the scroll work? It's all of a piece. It is tacked on right here, but you don't really notice because everything seems to work. We have a thing on the front, a weird masky thing, and all of these guns look like harpoon launchers. It's really cool. And these things are like sound things, like big microphones, because it's dark out there and you need to use your hearing to navigate stuff. The Tier 3, this has some appliques, yes, but again, it's painted white. Everything is blended properly. There are appliques, but they look right. In the game, this is the blade with Abraham Helsinger, and it's got these weird, see little. These aren't regular torpedoes. They're like weird harpoons, because this is Abraham Helsinger. So he's firing these explosive telephone poles with fins at things. There's the harpoons again. You can see they are harpoons. You can see here's the rack of the unshot harpoons. Same with the Igor. It has the same sort of thing with these 152s. It's like this is a pneumatic stake launcher. Like vampire stakes. So sit. Oops, sorry about that. And you've got some scroll work on the gun. Yeah, I think this one's better. See all that? The Tier 8s, the Tier 8 versions, the Tier 8 things do not have all this properly blended stuff. It's all tacked on. It doesn't work. You see, here's the Russian, the Chapiev, and everything is just sort of glued on. You see these end the bits, but in between is the standard gun barrels. The bar bits here, standard, with all the standard coloring and all the problems that come with that. This thing just plopped down on top of the conning tower. No blending. No blending whatsoever. It's kind of annoying. And it's just all over the place. These things just, like the Magnus again, it's a Tirpitz without any paint. And that's sad. Tirpitz is supposed to look like, well, I don't have it. I don't have the Tirpitz, I think. There's the Germans. We do have a Tirpitz. But, we haven't bought it, of course. You see, this is what the Tirpitz is supposed to look like. It's painted above the waterline. The guns, you see how the barbets and the guns have paint. The camo extends the entire thing. It makes everything look less rusty. You see, if we switch to the tech tree ship, which is where did he go? Bismarck. Here's the tech tree ship. Now, if we take off the camo, you'll see the rusty, crappy thing that they usually want you to have. So let's put this one on. will demount camo entirely, so you can see the bare ship. Here's the Bismarck. This is how it... Okay, this is no paint. This is the no paint version. This looks almost snazzy. It looks a lot better than the Tirpitz. Weird. This has no paint, right? No paint. This looks almost snazzy. It's got paint already. The tops of the turrets are nice looking. I don't think I have any mods that do this. So yeah, there's rust here. It's just less relevant than on the Tirpitz model. So take note of these things here. And yeah, there's more rust over here, so we're going to switch to the Magnus. And this has more rust than the Tirpitz does. There's this bit here. That's sad. Really? Somehow this has more rust than the Tirpitz. I didn't think that was possible. I mean the Bismarck, whatever. This is the Tirpitz. Oh well. I'm going to sleep. It's 21 minutes. This is bizarre. Good night and stuff. Control Shift